A. A is one of the few signature movements and rhythms of Omiyage. It is very impactful because it starts with a su first into a don instead of a lot of beats that start with a don actually on the one. And it also introduces the twirl and flowy movements. Okay, the rhythm is quite simple. It's suto ga doko doko 3 times into don don suko doko. So it goes suto ga doko doko suto ga doko doko suto ga doko doko don don suko doko. The ga is a placeholder so that we don't rush into the doko doko, which tends to rush a lot. And then don don suko doko is pretty much the same as B for the intro pattern without the ka, and the sticking is the same too. So right, left, su, left, right, left. Okay, let's go with the first one. Suto ga doko doko. The simple flow is it goes su left, right, left, right, left. We're starting from here. The left is slightly below the right. It's gonna go su, left hits do, ga into do, do. Start here again. So, re, su, do, ga, do, go. Let's do it 3 times in a row. So, re, su, do, ga, su, do, ga, su, do, ga. Okay, so now we're going to focus on each arm separately. We'll start with our right. We're going to start here. Palm is facing down, just like the stretchy drill. Pulling with our whole body, we're going to slice the universe horizontally. Okay, changes direction as we're pulling with our body, and then just don don for the doko doko. Go, do, go. On the ko, we start moving back into the original position by adding a twirl here. So again, do, go, and then we push out. This one, I don't want it to come out this way. Again, we want to make sure that it's strong. So when you actually use your body and push out towards a direction, it's not out this way, but you're actually pushing, getting close to your body and then pushing it out this way. So after go, do, start moving in that direction, get it close to you, and push it out and make that twirl happen with your palm facing down at the end. So again, go. Push. Push. Okay, and then when we loop it, what I want you to do is for you to not actually stop your motion and start moving, but as you're throwing this out there, you're already starting to move your body towards the drum. So it extends while in the process of going towards the drum. Go, go, here. Do, ga, go, do, ga, go, go. What we don't want, and we also don't have time for, is for you to go do, go, stop, do, ga, go, do, stop, do, ga. We want to constantly be in motion, so go, keep moving, do, ga, go, su, do, ga, go, go. Okay, now focusing on the left. We're going to start underneath here, hitting the dome. And then what I want you to do is to allow your body to push and your arm actually just ends up here versus you forcing it up like this, right? Your body's pushing, so it kind of naturally goes up. Goes up. Okay, if your palm is facing backwards, this makes it easier for you to do the twirl in the reverse direction. This is a helicopter twirl, so palm facing backwards, yeah, and it's going to twirl across to a high location for the doko, doko, do, do. Okay, if you're having a hard time, practice without a bachi. Face your palm backwards, and all you're doing is turning it this way. Turning, yeah, and if you can use your whole body to make this happen, great. Try to make the twirl last, so that it lasts all the way to the very end instead of twirling and then pulling back. Again, don't do this. What we want to do is here. Recently, I've been thinking about where the center of the twirl should be, and it shouldn't be at your hand actually, but think about it at your tip, and then the center is here, and then you're moving around it. This makes your movement look more natural instead of you forcefully doing a twirl over. Your arm just comes across. Yeah, right here it attaches and goes through is the idea. And then do, do. So su, ga, do, do, su, ga, do, do, su, ga, do, do, su, ga, do, do. All right, so now let's put it back together with the twirls. We're going to start here. Okay, su, the left hits do, the left twirls, ga, do, go, do. On the ko, the right starts taking off and twirls here. Yeah, su, do, ga, do, go, do. Right twirl, su, do, left twirl, do, go, do. Right twirl, su, do, ga, do, go, do, go. All right. Once you get comfortable with that, a little bit more detail on the relationship between the right and the left. The left is always chasing the right. So the right goes first, the left hits, the right takes off, the left tries to catch up with the twirl, and then do, the right hits first, ko, do, ko, the right starts taking off, the left starts catching up, and then it's always this process of the right leading, the left following. Okay. What we want to do to make this even deeper and more elastic is for the left to just drag behind a little bit more so that there's some stretchiness here, and then it finally releases. Here too, the right takes off first and then the left wants to catch up. We don't want it just flat. Yeah, the relationship always with the same distance. We want to sometimes increase the amount of the right going. Increase the amount of the right going so that the left has to follow. So the example is I'll do one flat and then I'll do one elastic. So here's flat. Su, do, ga. Su, ga. Su, do, ga. Okay, and then elastic. Su, do. So this deepens the relationship between the right and the left. All right, and the last detail I want to cover is the way you're using your body. So think about the twirls as an extension of how you're using your body. The right twirl is of you actually pushing away from the drum and going. The left twirl is of you pulling in this direction and making it happen. So if it were normal, just twirl, do, ga, do. After doko doko to push it, and what we want to do is pull it. So the idea is that when we're setting up the right, we're going yeah, and the left. And we need to have that connection be apparent so that the twirl doesn't end up just you doing it with your hands. Su, do, ga, do, go, do, hands, su, do, ga, do, go, but a deeper connection of push, do, pull, do, go, push, do, go. All right, so once you get your movements, the rhythm done, make sure to practice those so that you have a deeper connection with the actual rhythm and the movement itself. All right, after 3 repetitions of sutonga doko doko with the twirls, the last line is don don suko doko. This is pretty much straightforward. Again, the beat part of the intro pattern without the ka, so it just goes right, left, su, left, right, left. This is the resolution of the phrase because all of the other parts started with the sutonga, building a lot of tension, and then we resolve with don, don, suko, doko. So have that in the back of your mind to make it seem like all of the phrases before are coming to this and culminating into this resolution. So putting it all together, we'll do it slowly. Starts here. Sutonga, sutonga. Okay, so make it seem like a resolution to the piece. All right, in the actual piece, A happens twice in a row in the beginning and then 4 times in a row at the end. So let's do it twice as a practice. We're going to start at 100 BPM, 110, 120, 130, and 140. 5 times. I'll count you in, 4 counts in between. Okay, have fun and good luck. So, re, si, ga.